Hey, Solano County, how you doing? It's Rick Flores with Intero Real Estate Services. I'm here with Morne, owner of Journey Coffee Company. Thank you so much, Morne, for taking the time to invest into our community and letting everybody know just what you're doing in our community.
Thanks, man. Excited to be with you. Thanks.
All right, Morne, so tell me the story behind Journey.
So we came to California and for a totally different career. It didn't work out 3 months after we moved here, and we had a clean slate on what we're going to do. We had to come up with something. We had just bought a house and a car, and life was moving on, but my income wasn't. And we just realized that, hey, we have a moment in our life to decide, like, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. What are we going to do, not just for us, but to make a difference? And we wanted to do something with people. We wanted to impact people. We wanted to make a difference. We wanted to get to know people. Mm-hmm. And I come from South Africa, and so I know what it is to be alone.
Yeah.
Coming to a country where you know no one.
Yeah.
And we just wondered, how can we make a difference where lonely people can come and feel needed and wanted and loved and valued and accepted. And the thing that kept coming to mind was coffee and community. And so Journey Coffee started just from this place of how do we make lonely people and how do we make community happen. How do we bring those things together?
Yeah.
And coffee was the thing that started all of that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've definitely accomplished that, that's for sure. I know for me and my family, going to Journey in Vacaville, we go in, we meet people, we see friends and family there. You do have that community, you know. And it is, I'm going to say it is one of those pillars of Vacaville,
awesome.
You know, that we all know about, we all meet there. So, you know, kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
How hard was it, like, you know, do you remember when you first started? Because I remember the coffee truck.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was awful. It was absolutely awful. I would never do it again. If I knew what it was going to be like, I would have probably said no ways. But it got us to the vision. Sometimes it's not easy to accomplish things, and it takes hard work and takes sacrifice. And working in a truck that's 130 degrees Fahrenheit was part of the sacrifice to get to a place where we can sit and have coffee and an air conditioner.
Right.
So it definitely was a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance. But again, our vision was on this, being able to sit across the table with someone and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Well, you guys have definitely come a long way, you know, from the coffee truck to now second location here in Fairfield, right off the Chadbourne Road, 6,000 square foot unit, like you were talking about earlier, right? And your guys' oh my God, your menu has exploded. I don't know about you guys, but I know my favorite thing on the menu is going to be the gluten-free jalapeno wrap.
It's good stuff.
But
and I'll say it's not my ideas. It's all the staff that work for us. They're phenomenal with that. So. Well,
that was my next question: is how do you guys come up with your menu?
We have staff that are just so passionate about these different departments we have. I definitely don't oversee all of our departments. My main overseeing department is coffee.
Okay.
We have a director of baking, Amanda. She oversees all of that, and she does what she wants to do because she's amazing and really talented with that. And then our food department is the same. We have gifted individuals who run with it. I have no idea sometimes what they're doing, and I just say, great job, keep going. So really trusting our staff and the gifts that they have to develop those things.
Right. Well, I know the array of the menu that you have definitely appeases to a lot of different categories of people out there, you know, from, you know, healthy food. Well, everything you pretty much have on your menu is healthy, but there's something for everybody here. That's one of the things I like about Journey the most.
Oh, we try.
Yeah.
It's really hard because as a business model, a lot of people say, well, what's your demographic? What's your target? And we have a mantra at Journey that says, all people matter. And if that's true, we need to have something on our menu that means that every single diet, every single generation is going to have an appealing item on that menu. So we really do try and cater for everybody in some way or other. Right.
And, you know, reaching out to the community, I hope it's okay. I'd like for you to share that story you shared with me the other day. I know I'm catching kind of blindsided here, but that story about that person that was moving into Vacaville, you remember? And they came into Journeys and they said, you know what, Vacaville is the city for us. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, and just for you guys as business owners as well, make sure you measure success by who you want to be and not what you want to be. And this story really makes us as business owners feel like, okay, we are successful. So we had this lady who, from the Bay Area, they wanted to move to Vacaville, and they'd come a couple times and just didn't feel at home. Didn't feel like this is where they fit. And then she wrote a blog on this, and I didn't even know who the lady was, but someone found the blog and shared it with us. Mm-hmm. And in the blog she said, well, then we found Journey Coffee, and we felt at home. Yeah. And we felt this is a place where we can come and live. And if Journey can accomplish someone feeling welcomed and valued and part of something, then as a business owner, I feel like that's our success. It's not how many bags of beans we sell, but people that feel welcomed and valued and loved.
Right.
And I think she felt that.
Right.
Felt like, wow, we're going to move to Vacaville because we felt this welcome atmosphere from a coffee shop.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
That love and feeling. Whoa, that love.
This is Gary, our.
She lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ba-doom, ba-doom. But that was for free. Boom.
So Gary is our model for all the magazines. He wears all of our Journey outfits.
Tight shirts forever, baby. Two O's and Buttes. Baby Gap is the truth.
So he is our ops director here. Make sure everything happens from the top to the bottom. An amazing friend of mine as well. Very privileged to have him. It's really just incredible to think that I get to work with these two guys that are just not just guys who work here, but one of my dearest and greatest friends. So
yeah, man, we got a hug. We got a hug now.
Yeah, and Dan gets a hug.
Nice to see you guys.
Dan used to be a principal.
Step into my office.
So he gives all the discipline here at this case.
Hey, Morne, it's been so nice talking to you. Show me around.
Cool. Rick, at Journey, we have a lot of magic going on here. So what you're going to do is snap your fingers. We're going to go to the next floor. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Hey. You okay? Everything there?
Here we are.
Hey guys, we're in our roasting room here in Fairfield. Still a little bit of a work in progress, but just really excited with what's going on here in our roasting room. You can see we've got a nice big roaster here. We're doing a lot of coffee, a little baby roaster over there. They're really excited about it.
So what do you say is something special or something that most people don't know about Journey and what you do?
Yeah. Part of, again, our mantra is people matter most. It's not just the consumers, it's not just the people that work for us, but it's the people that send us their beans. We've come to learn that 75% of America's beans that is imported and consumed is not fair trade. That meaning that a lot of these farmers can't afford to pay the wages to live and feed their families, and then they have to sell their kids, and they have to sell their wives, and wives have to go and do work that they shouldn't be doing. So we really value the potential that we get to make sure we make an impact with these farmers, and make sure that they are paying their farmers fair trade and that they're well looked after. We also get to help these farmers bring products in a little bit sooner with some of the direct relationships. We also get to do some extra things that last year we gave our El Salvador farm a Christmas party. Wow. And these farmers probably never have gotten a gift in their life. Wow. But we got, for $500, got to throw a big party with piñatas and food.
Wow.
And something that none of them might have ever experienced in their life.
That's huge.
I know a lot of us dread going to our work Christmas parties, but for this farm it was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So we get to do things like that, being fair trade. So it's an important thing for us.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about this machine contraption behind you?
Yeah.
How much coffee will this thing put out?
So this would roast up to about 40 pounds of coffee at a time. Right now, Bill's roasting about 30 pounds at a time. And if you think about 300-400 pounds of coffee a week, it's still quite a few roasts that we need to have to do at a time.
What do you think your favorite coffee is?
Favorite coffee, we actually just got a coffee in from Ethiopia and the Yirgacheffe region, and it's called the Blueberry Bomb. And it's got this really intense, like punch in your face blueberry flavor, and I really, really enjoy that. Yirgacheffe is one of my favorite regions of coffee that I enjoy.
Yeah, I tasted it, and it is the bomb, people. Come check it out. All right, Morne, so what are your goals over the next year?
So before I go into that, just hang on 1 second.
That was awesome. All right, free kittens.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know, we serve beer at both of our locations as well. Come have a beer with and hang out with us.
Good beer, guys.
Cool. Ready?
Tell me what's next for Journey.
So next, two focuses. One is we're really building our team. Our leadership team is really growing. Really excited about that. And then as we grow as a company, that leadership team needs to go ahead of that. So next up, we have our Fairfield location launching in the last quarter of this year. We're really excited about that next step. And then also we have some wholesale accounts coming up, and with our new roasting facility, really focusing on our wholesale accounts as well.
Wow. Well, hey man, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for allowing me and our community see what you got going on. You know, I really appreciate it.
Well, hey man, I appreciate you, and I'm thankful for you, and it's just exciting that we get to live life together and be able to be in community together. And even though we don't get to see each other too often, we get to see each other over the counter. So that's really exciting.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, man. Love it.
All right, love you too.
If you're a small business and you want to help reach the community, go ahead and drop me a line at rflores@interorealestate.com. Thanks, guys. See you next time.